we're giving so much attention and so much time to this lady is because you're a relatively new agent. You only have a handful of clients, and we're trying to get every single deal possible for you right now. But I promise you that if you had 10 transactions right now, you would be very, very clear, and you'd be like, I'm not doing, again, very politely, but essentially, I'm not doing a damn thing for you. I'm not giving you numbers. I'm doing nothing because you didn't authorize me to work for you. Why would you not hire somebody and expect them to do work for you? You got to officially hire me. That's how it works now. I'd love to. We're not August 17th. We're now after August 17th. And in order for me to give you any advice or tell you anything about this transaction, I'm violating the rules if I give you any information. At this point, that's what you're doing. Remember, agency disclosure, for everybody's reminder. I just taught agency Saturday morning. Agency for disclosure. At first substantive contact, we have to disclose agency. That means I'm representing you as a buyer, or I'm not representing you. I'm representing the seller. I'm representing both of you, or I'm representing you only. Whatever it is, we got to get that clear. And now, since August 17th, we also need to include in that exclusive right to represent. I cannot, even though you gave me agency authorization, I can't represent you unless you agree who's going to pay me. And by the way, I don't not required to work for free. If you had 10 clients, you would tell this lady, sign the papers or stop calling me. But you don't have 10 clients, you got 2. And since you have 2 clients, we want something to happen. And so we're really sticking with this lady and hopefully crossing our fingers that she does what we want, but she's obviously not doing it.
But at the same time, you want to ensure that as a real estate agent, you are just following the rules, because, you can just let these clients manipulate you.
Right. So we want to make sure that she's going to comply, period. And if she won't, so that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to say for the 3rd time, we're going to do the paperwork. We'll write up the offer. We'll send over the disclosures, send it over DocuSign. If she said, I'll sign the offer, but I'm not signing the exclusive right to represent, then ciao bacalao. That's it. I mean, what else do you want me to do? You want me to eat the food for you too? I got to spoon feed you. You want me to eat it too? You want me to digest it? You want me to go to the bathroom for you? What else do you want me to do for you? I'm doing every step for you along the way. Sorry, I get graphic.
Okay, perfect.
Right? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. We all here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, 8, all wishing you that this goes well. We all want to see you get the deal, put it in with her. And at the same token, no one wants to see you get steamrolled, because it hasn't happened to you yet, but most of the agents here that have done multiple transactions have had that person that they trusted so much. My first year in real estate, I went every single weekend. I wasted Saturday and Sunday, weekend after weekend, the whole summer. At the end of the summer, I said, I'm going away with my family for 1 week. Can you wait? Oh, yeah, we'll wait till you get back. I came back. I'm calling them. They don't answer the phone. Calling. Nobody answers the phone. Finally, about a week and a half later, I called them up. I go, hey, where you been? Are you ready to go shopping? We missed last weekend. They said, oh, sorry. We drove by. We saw a house. We called the agent from the front lawn sign, and they sold us the house. Thanks for all your help. Bye. Whole summer. I missed the whole summer. At that moment, the donkey ears came up, and I went, big dope that I am. I didn't get, wasted a whole summer. Completely wasted. Every weekend, I got 3 small children. Wasted a summer that I didn't do anything on the weekends. Worked like crazy for somebody that said, sorry. That's all you're going to get. Sorry. So I've been there. And at that point, if I don't trust somebody, just sign the papers. You don't want to sign the papers? I got to go. I could go golfing, I could go fishing, or I could just sit in my backyard and have one of these and enjoy myself. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it for me. If I'm not going to get paid, I'm going to do fun stuff that I like. not drive around with you, lady, all day long for you to not commit to me. Am I beating a dead horse here? We don't, Vicky's not here today. Derek's not here today. And Mariana's not here, but I can tell you right now, when you have a full schedule, like Vicky, I'm surprised she didn't show up today because she said she was going to. But if you have, Vicky's got at least a dozen clients. Julia and Christian, 24 transactions they've got pending. If one of those people calls up, if somebody new calls up and says, hey, I want to go out, and they go, okay, great, come on in, want to sign the papers? They go, I'm not signing anything. Like, bye, I got to go. See you later. Got so much going on. They're running like crazy every single day, taking clients out, meeting new clients, taking listings, managing their properties, everything they're doing. And somebody says, I don't want to comply. They're just like, got to go. Not wasting any time. Thank you very much. So that's where you got to get to at some point. We just got to say, I'm busy. I'm busy. You're either going to comply or go find somebody else that'll break the law with you. God bless you. Have a nice life. Right?
Okay, got it.
All right. I hope we all hope it works out for you. All right. So that's that. Step number 2, we had a fantastic turnout last night. I want to thank everybody for being there last night. It was really awesome. Did you guys love that last night? Wasn't that great? That was a great.
It was very nice.
You were there last night. Yeah, it was great. Great presentation. Nice people. Really nice and friendly. I did a Instagram live. Wasn't the best quality because my arm was like exhausted. I was holding it like this for like 35 minutes, and I kind of hold it up, and it was shaky. So at some point, I'm just like, all right, I got to log off. But I'm going to get a tripod next time we have somebody and set it up on a stand so that it's right on the presenter. I think that would be cool. Anyway, so that was that. I hope everybody takes them up on their offer. If you have an apartment or you have a house, there's no obligation. He just wants to build. He's an excellent networker, and he wants to build relationships. That's one of the things that we always look to do when you're a networker. It's not like, I don't want to meet with anybody if I'm not going to get direct business. It's somebody that meets with them, and even though there's lots of agents, he's giving the opportunity to everybody. And you just think about him as a person that's trying to get business. He's now going to go and offer out however many it was, 30, 40 different free inspections for your own personal house. He said, this is, I want you to see how I work. That's why he's doing it that way. You can take that and say, what can I do that I can do something for a client out there, or potential people that I know? What could I do for them that would get them to know that I'm a professional realtor? Like anybody you know that owns a condo, a co-op, or a house, just say, hey, Bob, I know you own a house, friend, brother-in-law, mom, dad, whoever it is. I know you have a house. Can I come over and do a presentation for you? Can I come over and just tell you how much your house is worth? Any friend that you have, just to find out. You know, there's people out there have no clue how much their house is worth. And for you to just go there and volunteer and say, let me come over. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm a new agent. I want to practice my skills. Can I just come over? I want to come over with a listing package, a presentation that I prepare for you, free of charge, no obligation. I don't want anything from you. The only thing I want is the opportunity to practice. Thank you very much, auntie, uncle, cousin, neighbor, something. And in the meantime, you're honing your skills. You're coming up with presentation skills, and you know that when you practice, you get better and better each time. He was a great presenter last night. You know why? Because he does something like that every week. He's presenting somewhere every week, so he's selling himself every single week. So here's Fred made one. Joseph Barata, a brochure just for me, right? There's my picture on the back, more stuff about us. There's inside, same information, our services, pictures of the Hudson Valley. We just duplicated this whole thing. He just put it on plain paper. You can print it on a heavier stock. You can go to Staples or Vistaprint and just say, give me 100 of these. Won't even cost you $60, $70 for 100 of these. You got your own brochure put in and mailed to people. That's it, just like that. Boom. How fast was that? Anybody need one of these or wants a template made, PDF? Fred can make this for you in 5 minutes with your stuff on here, not me, right? Real estate won't be complicated because we're here for you. That's what this said. And that's what they wrote in that one. He didn't even have to create anything. It's just copy.
And how much does that cost?
We can get quotes on Vistaprint for you, but it's not a lot. It's a trifold brochure, or you can print as few or as many as you want on your Word doc and just put some heavy paper in and just print a few of your own. You don't have to print 300 of them. You may want to change your mind, but essentially you could put this together in a couple of minutes and have something to hand out, something to give out. Get one of those little plastic things from Staples and have these brochures sitting somewhere instead of just a business card, right? So everybody can do this. I'm just giving you suggestions of things that that are possible if you just open your mind and start thinking of what else can I be doing besides making the phone calls that I'm supposed to make. Again, these are step 2, 3, and 4. All these other things that I tell you to do. What is step 1? What's the step 1 first thing you're supposed to do as soon as you get your real estate license? What is step 1? Besides, I'm talking about after you turn on your board of directors. What's that, Jenny?
Call everyone on your phone. Let them know that you're in real estate.
Exactly. First and foremost, before you waste one penny on anything else, if you have not reached out to every single person on your contact list, you're doing step 2. You didn't do step 1. Contacts. Joe has contacts, grand total contacts. Where are they? 1,200, and I'm an old guy. 1,209, is that the number? 1,209? 1,209 contacts I have. 1,209 contacts. If I have 1,200 contacts, everybody here has to have 500 to 1,000. If you didn't call 500 to 1,000 people yet to tell them you're in real estate, then don't do step 2. This is a great thing, but don't do it until you've reached out to everybody. This is extra stuff. It's a good idea, an awesome idea to do this, to have these ready to go. The same way that I have my magazine that we talked about the other day ready to go. I meet somebody, I give them a magazine. I have a new business card too. See my new business card when I meet people, like right here. Check out the book I wrote. This is my new calling card. So this adds instant credibility. You know what this does? Having one of these in your briefcase, you say, wait, better than giving you my card, let me give you one of these. You know what this is? Instant credibility. This says I'm more than just a business card that I can make for $30 on Vistaprint. I actually got something going on here. That's what this says. That's what pens say. That's what t-shirt merch. That's what this says. It says I got something else going on besides just a business card. It makes you look like you've been around a while. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just giving you suggestions. I mentioned last week in our lunch and learn that there's lots of things that you could be doing. But if you don't do any of them, none of them work. If you do something, eventually it'll work. How many phone calls, Jenny? 280 phone calls before you got a hit?
Yeah, around there. It's a lot.
Around 280 phone calls to finally get somebody to say, I'm ready. Some people, it takes 1,000 phone calls. Some people, it takes 3,000 phone calls, but you got to just keep doing it. You can't make, if you had quit at 100 phone calls, you'd miss out on a guy that's got a $4 million budget. Right?
All right. Yep.
Yeah. So you think you could do that? Sounds like Joe keeps talking about the same stuff over and over and over. Why
Because
is that?
Works. It works.
How
It
come
works.
Joe keeps saying the same thing over and over? I'm going to keep saying it until everybody sends a Google review. I'm going to keep saying it until everybody calls all the people in their phone and go, you know what? I made all my phone calls. Joe, I got 2 transactions out of it. I did exactly what you said, and I got sales out of it. I did exactly what you said, and somebody referred me to somebody else that was looking to buy, sell, or rent right now, and I made the deal happen. Thanks so much. I'm waiting. And when that starts to happen, I won't repeat myself. In the meantime, I'm just going to beat a dead horse. I'm going to talk about it over and over and over, right? I'm just going to keep talking about the same thing. And at some point, people are going to go, I don't even want to go to meetings anymore because that's all Joe ever talks about is I got to pick up the phone and make phone calls. I want to do something fun that doesn't sound like fun to me. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, thanks for watching our Lunch and Learn. I hope you're enjoying it. When you get a chance, read my new book, Balancing Act. It's not just for real estate agents. It's about balancing work and life. It's available on Amazon, in Kindle, in paperback. Get it, read it. Tell me what you think. Thanks so much.